Well, just out let my dog out and thought I'd give my reaction to the derby. Uh, yeah, that sucked. Especially when you looked at Liverpool's team sheet, it looked like you know it was the best opportunity I've seen since I've been a Everton fan that we've had to actually beat them, and we just squandered it. There's really nothing else to say other than had several chances early, didn't put them away, and started really getting nervous. I did anyway when I saw that because they were point blank chances. Just had to bury them and couldn't do it. And that really is your clue, your window into just how deep the psychological foothold Liverpool has into Everton squad's hands is. Like, it's bad, and I don't think we'll ever really beat them until Everton just believes Everton, the team. I don't care what the fans think, really. We as the fans, Everton, the team, thinks they're better, or is at least as good as Liverpool, because I don't think they even thought they were better than that C team that Liverpool had out there today. They were just playing too nervous. They went out there thinking, it's like as soon as they saw the team sheet, the pressure was flipped back on them or something, and they played like that. We played like we were afraid of a bunch of little teenagers out there. There's so many factors, man. Let me see if I can sort of, my emotion is talking right now, but if I think about it, the lack of a midfield, man, I'm kind of upset at that. I felt like January 1, we should have had a midfield player coming in. And for the life of me, I hope that Brands does not wait to the last minute to try to get somebody just to stop the bleeding in our midfield. It's too freaking slow. I don't care. Like, any combination of the true midfield players we have left doesn't work. And I'm talking about Snyderland, I'm talking about Delph, I'm talking about Sigurdsson and Tom Davies. They're just too slow. They're not creative. They not really all that great at defense either, really. Not that that was really the problem today. And I just hate that. I hate that we still don't have anybody in now, and we're only sort of hearing rumors about somebody coming in. Like, Liverpool had that Minamino dude before the window even opened. They had already had it sorted out, and they don't need a midfield player, but they had somebody lined up for some position of need, and we don't have. We got rumors, Jesus Rodriguez or James Rodriguez maybe coming in. We're just getting linked with all these people for however many millions. Like, there's no. Anyway, back to my point. We need midfield, man. That was woefully lacking that game. Like, we just could not. I mean, the first half, whatever we had planned, if that's what we had planned, long balls over the top, that was kind of working. We were getting chances. We weren't putting them away. By the way, Liverpool's defense was terrible too. Like, any ball over the top to Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin was just. It was just there was no reason we shouldn't have been up 2-3-0 maybe at the half. And but whenever we wanted to try to play and just build up from the backer, that wasn't gonna happen. Like, there was no playing through them, and they, even in the first half, they had the possession. Like, and what sucked is they looked inept even with all the possession. It wasn't like they were building up and then sliding balls through to the penalty area and just tearing us apart. It was like they're getting over there and just stalling out, kind of, let me do my best. Alexander, what's his name? Arnold? I don't even know his whole name, whatever. I don't like hyphenated names. Anyway, Calvert-Lewin. I like that one. Anyway, yeah, they looked anemic up front. They played us off the park in the middle. They held possession. We couldn't do anything. Brands, get a freaking midfielder in there. Get two. Like, we need creativity. It should have already been there. Why wasn't our new midfielder playing his first game in the FA Cup? Minamino was. Why wasn't ours? Anyway, the other thing is just the psychological thing, which I already mentioned. Like, too many, like when it went 1-0 with 20 minutes left, that was the most comfortable 1-0 I've seen in all my soccer watching, viewing, whatever. Like, their fans looked like they were up 5-2, like from the last derby. That's how bad we were. We didn't even look like we had a strategy for getting back in it. He subbed on Keane and Delph. He subbed on Bernard, and it just looked even more disjointed. Which brings up my next worry, which is like, this is the first time I really didn't feel like there was a plan B. Given we had Carlo Ancelotti, and I'm not railing him or anything. I don't even think it really is on him. Even if it's just the mentality thing. Like, I feel like the team just said, oh, 1-0, we'll never come back from 1-0. And even Bernard was probably our best option for any sort of midfield creativity, and he wasn't getting the ball at all. Maybe he was playing in the wing or something. I kind of was only glancing at the game myself after that, because I felt that from just looking at the team, they thought they were down 5-0, essentially. That's the way they were playing. And I don't know, man. What really disheartened me was just seeing Liverpool's young squad go out there and just pass around everybody, and our sort of like attempt at quick passing was just everything off the mark. Maybe one pass would connect, but then the next one would be off target. Nobody was, in sync. No two of our players were in sync with each other. The one shot, it wasn't even a shot that really disappointed me, was Walcott kind of went through on a counter. It was 2-on-1 really. It was him, a defender, and Richarlison over to the left. I think it was Richarlison. No, I think that was actually Keane. And all he had to do was just keep running. He didn't have to make the cross he tried to make. He could have kept running another 10, 20 yards and tried to cross later, because the guy behind him wasn't going to catch him. But he saw the guy up there, thought he had to make that pass, and it was off. Like, it wasn't even a great cross. It was terrible. It would have made it easier if he'd have waited and just ran it a few more yards, to try to still do the cross if he was just afraid to shoot or whatever. But nah, he tried to cross. Terrible. It ended up being nothing. I actually am more upset at that than the point blank chances, because all that took was just a little composure and just being like, okay, I've got some time here. And Theo Walcott's been in the league forever, so he should have composure. But the whole Liverpool hoodoo is in his head, even, it seems, from that. I don't know, man. I don't know what the last two games against City and this one, it should definitely highlight to Ancelotti what he needs to do. I hope that he's not getting sucked into this void of, we may be a decent team, but we can't be Liverpool, and it's arguable if we're even decent, really. But that's really all I have to say, man. I wouldn't be upset if we never played Liverpool. I don't really want to see another derby until we have a competent football team where I'm not worried. Like, I'm tired of our team always somehow handicapped. Whether it's we got an inadequate coach, we got injuries everywhere, or whatever. I don't want to play Liverpool again until we're set. Like, let's go head to head. Like, I don't want them to field some weakened team. I want to come to them with a competent team, competent coach, and with some kind of confidence that we can actually get a win there. Because I don't even feel like the team felt like they had. Like I said, Klopp kind of psyched them out with the, hey, I'm playing my C team. Can you beat them? And it looks like they just said, oh, if we don't beat the C team, whoa, what does that mean? Well, now you'll find out what it means, because it happened. You couldn't beat the C team. Anyway, hard to say right now, but up the Toffees.